and welcome back to my book corner for another story time with me, Rockin' Ryan. Good morning, and today is Thursday. Now, before I go out for my walk, I thought I would read you a very bright and colourful story, and it's a story called Beautiful Bananas, and it's all about a little girl that has a bunch of bananas to deliver to her granddad, but she meets a lot of things on the way which might make that a little bit, or maybe a lot, difficult. So, are we ready? Let's turn on those listening ears, click, and get nice and comfy, ready for today's story, Beautiful Bananas by Elizabeth Laird. Here we go. Goodbye, Mama, said Beatrice. She's on her way to see her granddad. She's got a present for him. It's a beautiful bunch of bananas. On the way, she meets a giraffe who flicks his tufty tail. He whisks the bananas right out of Beatrice's head, and they land with a splash in the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, says the giraffe. He picks some flowers and bends down low and gives the bunch to Beatrice. Oh, my granddad will like these, she says. A swarm of bees settles on the flowers. Hey, Beatrice cries. She beats the bees off, but the flowers are crushed and spoiled. Oh dear. We're very sorry, bzzz, say the bees. They wrap up some honeycomb and give it to Beatrice instead. On she goes down the path. Ooh, 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 ah, 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 ah. Some very naughty monkeys see the honeycomb. We like honey, they say. They snatch it away from Beatrice, and all the honey drips onto the ground. Stop, says Beatrice. That honey was from my granddad. Oh dear, say the monkeys. They run up into the trees and pick some mangoes for her instead. Beatrice takes the mangoes and hurries on. Suddenly, out jumps the lion. Ah! Screams Beatrice. She's very, very scared. She drops the mangoes and they all roll away. Uh-oh. It's all right, says the lion. I didn't mean to frighten you. He pulls out one of his whiskers and gives it to her. Beatrice runs on, holding the whisker in her hand. A parrot sees the whisker, and he thinks it's a twig. He swoops down and carries it off to build his nest. Come back, shouts Beatrice. That whisker's for my granddad. Oh no, what is she going to take to granddad? My mistake, squawks the parrot. He pulls a long feather out of his tail and gives it to Beatrice, and on she goes again. But what's that long grey thing dangling down beside the path? Beatrice doesn't see it. Accidentally, she brushes it with her feather. What do we think it could be? Could it be a snake? Could it be a log? A twig? A piece of rope? Oh, you're tickling me, gasps the elephant. Achoo! His sneeze blows the feather away. The elephant is sorry. He stretches out his trunk and picks a bunch of bananas. Beatrice claps her hands. Oh, thank you, she says. Bananas are the best after all. And off she goes. It wasn't a snake at all, was it? Here, at last, is Grandad's house. And here at last is Grandad. I've got something for you, says Beatrice, and she gives him the bananas. And look, can you see all the animals are watching from behind the leaves? And that's the end. What an adventure Beatrice goes on. All those animals she met along the way, even though it was only a little accident for some of them, they all managed to help her. And even though she lost her bananas, she got them back in the end. So all was okay. And I'm sure that Grandad really liked them. Maybe, like lots of you are doing at home, he made some banana bread out of them. Who knows? So that's the end of my story time today. But remember, tomorrow we're going to be having 2 stories. Don't forget to come back onto Facebook and join me live at 12 o'clock, where we are going to have a book about a monster that is hiding inside my book. And I need your help to get him out. We can also have a chat. You can ask some questions. And if you want to have your lunch as well, come and join me, grab a drink, grab some food. We'll have some lunch together and we're going to have a very, very special story. But for now, that's the end of my story time today. So I will see you back here tomorrow at 12 o'clock for my story time live on Facebook. But for now, bye-bye. And I'll see you all tomorrow.